How are you collecting money in my name? That's the biggest part you need to answer to. Then you want to come slander me saying I stole my own funds that you sent to me, that people sent to you for me. How you were collecting money in my name, Sister Serious? For funds for some shit I ain't know about? When did the fund drive for my party start?
After the Bolstein exploded, there were conversations in the chat about starting a Bolstein fund to help him get a new bowl for his birthday. I thought that was a great idea, but I wasn't organizing it or anything. But one of the followers asked me for my Cash App because he knew that I was going to Miami and he wanted to contribute to the unofficial Bolstein Fund. I let Annette know immediately because she was already on a mission to order one from Amazon, and we had talked about possibly going to Bayside, which is a mall in Miami, to get him a new bowl. I kept the funds in my Cash App. Once I got there, I was going to transfer it and we would do whatever we needed to do to get this new bowl. With everything that happened while we were there, I completely forgot about the Bolstein Fund because everybody was very disappointed. I remember distinctly sitting on the plane waiting for takeoff to come back to Dallas, and I was reminded, send the money back to the person who donated the money for the Bolstein, and I did immediately.
You send me my funds, and then you're talking about I stole my own birthday funds? How do you know about it? How does anyone but me know about my birthday funds? And the person who's sending me my birthday funds? How you a middleman between me and my birthday funds? Whoever gave you that position, how'd you get that position? Let's go to the meat of it. How do you know about my birthday fund, Sister Serious?
As the party planning got underway, Annette reached out to me to help her. She kept me up to date on everything, including a donation that came through. Because it was such a beautiful gesture, she just shared that information with me. That was it. There was no short stopping of funds. There was no collection of funds. This was a contribution to help us plan the party.
Then you're going to turn around and say that I didn't come to your party that you planned for me and I stole the funds that were supposed to be used for your party that you planned for me and you were the ones who sent me the funds? I don't get it. You asked me what I wanted to do with the money that other people sent to you for me. I said, send me my money. What the fuck are they sending it to you for, blood? Man, answer to that, bro. Just answer that. Don't answer nothing else. I don't want to talk about nothing else but that.
So I was one of the ones that sent a donation for what was supposed to be this really beautiful, special trip for Orion's birthday party. And originally I was invited to go, but because I have a large family, I knew that if I was going to make it there, I was at least going to have to take my little one with me. But after looking at like the mandates and all the regulations and stuff that was taking place, I thought that maybe it would be too much. But it was cool because we were on a group chat for, I think for me, at least 5 weeks in. And you could see everyone's like excitement, but yet like the struggle, the juggling to make it happen. For some it was like financially, for some it was just responsibilities everybody has, whether it was work or family and all of that. So but the cool thing, we all kept like boosting one another up, like, yeah, we could do it. And so that's why I even like kept saying, it's worth the sacrifice, even with all the mandates, and maybe I could do it. But in I think the last 2 weeks prior to the trip, I was like, it's best I just stay put. And so I thought, I was like, but I still very much like wanted to be part of it, wanted to be involved. It's a source family, like a tribe here. So then I thought, I was like, well, if I was to go, I was going to spend a good amount. So why not contribute at least like half of that to the team because I know some for sure could use it.
People were sending you money in my name for my birthday, not for a party, for me. You asked me what I want to do with the money. Do I want to put it towards the party? This is like the day before. Literally the day before. What do I want to do? Put it towards the party, some boat ride bullshit, or do I want you to send me the money? I said, send me my fucking money. How are you collecting money in my name?
Of course, for me, I was going to contact Annette and let her know. And she was just so wonderful. And she was like, thank you so much. Let me know how you want me to use it and stuff like that. I was like, okay, just for the team. I know some, it could really help a few of them. So however you see fit. And so I wound up sending it to her. And as soon as I sent it, I thought, I was like, let me contact her back and just let her know, it could just be between me and her. But she called me first and was like, hey, thank you again. And I let Orion know. He's very grateful and things like that. And I was like, cool, okay, but we'll just keep it between us because it was literally just truly done from the heart. So then we left it at that. And I kept waiting. I was like, for the date. So the trip time comes, and so it's like day 1, day 2, day 3. I'm like, okay, where's this crazy live, with the whole Source Mob family. But even in the group chat, you could see that there was a lot of confusion. Everyone was trying to meet up, and they were asking whether or not Orion was going to be there and things like that. So I knew something was up, and I just sat back and just like kind of watched everything happen. So after things started to unfold, there was a lot of questions in between, but things slowly started to unfold after that, and you could see like the whole energy shift on Orion's side. He was doing like very short lives by himself. You didn't see the mob, and right away I knew something was up, and I was like, well, rather than like, because I know some might have thought like, they felt bad for me, or did I feel like I was robbed or whatever? Not for a single second. I thought this was for a much greater purpose. Like I think Orion's sole purpose was to hold the light, to bring really beautiful conscious beings together. But then once that happens, it was really up to us individually to venture out. And if we wanted to expand in consciousness, ultimately each one of us have to do it on our own. So I mean, how it happened, yeah, it might have been like, pretty ugly. It could have happened a lot better and peaceful in a loving way. But hey, it is what it is. And so, but it wasn't until later that I like found out. Annette told me that she actually well, after speaking to Orion was like, hey, but just send me the money, and I'll handle it how I see fit. And being that he never once got together with the team, I already knew. But once again, I was like, my contribution, along with everyone else, was to be part of a great reveal and part of our own expansion. And it's really just how I see it. So there's no grudges, there's no like hard feelings. I wish him well, and maybe it's time for him to hold light for other beings who could use a little bit of lifting on their consciousness, but never where it's stagnant and they become stuck in that. So I think our part now is just to reveal what really took place and allow others, give everyone else a boost that needs it, to not be dependent of one single being, for their growth.
Mr. Receipts, baby.
Send it. All of it. That's all I care about. Why? The love of money is the root of all evils. On these intercontinental soils of these United States.
So watch, family. The rich is gonna be flowing, and the bread is gonna be breaking with everybody, fam. Watch. This is a fucking game. You know I don't fuck around. You know how I am. I'm about reciprocation, nigga. Oh, by the way, let me put my $sign Morningstar up there.
I just saw my shit, and I ain't see no $sign. I ain't see a single fucking $sign. I don't think I didn't just see it. I just got an alert. I ain't see no $signs, nigga. God damn. Y'all niggas cheap.
I gotta go get lit, do my thing, chill with the Empress and shit, vibes the fuck out, you know how I get down. So it's God style, nigga. Lit, rich life, you feel me? So anyway, family, y'all send some money and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you richer. Send me monies, bitch. Man, come on, man, let's go. Send the real Messiah some fucking money, nigga. God damn. Y'all niggas playing broke and shit. Send that fucking money, man. So I could ball out in this motherfucker like I always do. I fucking play. I ain't never lied to nobody, nigga. All I do is ball. The fuck you want me to do? I'm the Messiah, nigga.
Pass around the collection plate, motherfuckers. It's going around. Send some money, nigga. They gonna be a pussing. Broke ass nigga.
Ah, you're eating so good. Too bad. I get it all now. Like fava bean. What Hannibal say? And I eat your liver with motherfucking fava beans and a good Chianti. Bitch. Fava beans and a good Chianti, nigga. Real one, up one. Wow. Like a synthetic love that the fucking energy vamps inject you with so they can keep feeding on you. So they give you this hormone or pheromone that you feel is love. It creates the same essence of love. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers do that shit. It's fake. Just call it fake love. They pretend to love you, pretend to be with you, but it's just for your energy, dog. It's like, it would be like a woman or a man being with a woman for their money. Faking it because, you know, for money and shit. Some vampiric shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's the same difference, but just picture money as crystallized energy. See? So they're not just with you for money, because you could be broke as fuck. You understand? But your energy just booming. And people feed on it, dog. And they want you around just to feed on that bitch. You see what I'm saying? So don't trip. I'm telling you. You gotta realize that and break the motherfucking spell.
I'm back again, of course, as you can see. You probably have heard me enough. But I wanted to add commentary to this series, or this particular portion of our series, because I actually have some valid points. For one, you know the little emblem that was in the beginning of this with Orion going like this and all that, you know, and so forth. Well, I caught him when he was doing alive in these positions, and I took pictures. I took screenshots. So when I took the screenshots, I sent them to him, and he was like, "That's the Give Me Money shirt. That's the Give Me Money." He was so excited. He was so excited because that was a different person at that time. I know maybe you guys think I'm weird, but I don't think that this person that we're dealing with now is the same being that we were dealing with before, because I just noticed some changes. But nonetheless, that's besides the point. So I designed the Give Me Money shirt with his approval. And the reason why I'm bringing that up and kind of tying it to this $500 situation and other money that was sent to him is because I created the Give Me Money shirt. And then after the actions have happened and so forth, and we've been talking about the birthday party and so forth, I began to understand that Give Me Monies wasn't give me money like that fiat promissory note that we're all utilizing to purchase items that we deem necessary or not necessary or whatever. Because I'm sure if you don't know that the dollar is not valuable. It's not backed by anything. There's no gold behind it. Initially, the history is that you had gold. You got this certificate that showed how much gold you had, but the gold in America has disappeared into Never Never Land. Study that for yourself, research it for yourself, or whatever. But I started to learn that the give me monies thing wasn't about money. It was about energy. Give me monies was give me your energy. And if you ever pay attention into some of the things he talks about being a vampire, there are these beings that are energy vampires, spiritual vampires, mental vampires, sexual vampires. Think about it and start applying it to situations and so forth. Because when a person visits you in the meta or in the dream state and they're like attacking you or doing heinous things in that state, they are sucking your energy, monies being your energy. Just want to point that out and kind of get you guys on that page that I'm on. So now, let's talk about the $500 and other money that people have donated or given to Orion because of the fact that you had trusted him. See, the woman that is speaking in this particular clip, she didn't want to be identified. And I respect that. What I also respect is her level of humility and her level of forgiveness and her level of absolute trust and loyalty and reciprocation. And the fact that she's a very giving being. See, the money was not just given for him. It wasn't about him. It was about making sure that on the day he was brought into this realm, that he would enjoy his day. And if anybody didn't have any money to participate in the activities which were planned, that they would be able to do so too. So it was a contribution to help out with the expenses for all of the things that were supposed to have taken place, but they didn't. Instead of understanding that that's what it was for, you know what you got? Send me my money. No. I don't want to go on a boat ride. I don't want to do none of that. I don't want to spend any time with the people who are supporting me. Just send me my fucking money. That's basically what it was. So because of the fact that, once again, Natural Lioness is a very giving being and a very understanding being and a very beautiful being, to say the least, she did exactly as he requested. She sent him the money. But that's not what it was for. And, you know, the rants and the temper tantrums and all of the things that have been happening or he has done, disrespect, all of that. I'm lost, and I understand forgiving. I am not going to say that no one should be forgiven for the things that they do and so forth. And I get it. I'm not even upset. In fact, you know, I'm getting to the point where I am over talking about the birthday party and so forth, because the way I see it is that when a person is not willing to acknowledge or hold themselves accountable for their actions, they're not someone who I really want to look at for advice, leadership, or any of that. I just don't want to look at you in that aspect, because if you can't take ownership of the things that you do that are wrong, why should I have any trust in you? Because we're all going to make mistakes. We're all going to say things that might hurt someone's feelings. We're all going to do things. It's the way we're grafted. We have error. That's okay. But when you don't hold yourself to it, when you don't hold yourself accountable and you just continue to blah, 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 like he does, I don't have to listen to that shit. For what? You use people. See, everyone has feelings. And he's used a lot of people. I mean, if it wasn't for you financially, he used you for what you could do here. What was, you know, I have a skill. You know, I created the website twice. I did all of the I put all the t-shirts on WordPress and did all of that work. And I designed t-shirts as well. And I did it of free will. I did it of free will. Yeah, I did, because I wanted to be a part of this Source Mob family, and I felt like we were all good and everything was so beautiful. And then the bitch ruined it. And I think you think I'm talking about Orion being the bitch, but really I should say the bitches, because there's two. One is Orion and one is Jubilee. But she'll have her own spot. But anyway, let's go back to the money. So the woman who sent the $500 for the party has a very large family. And $500 is not something that you just go, oh, here's $500. I don't have to worry about, I don't need to worry about diapers, eggs, milk, whatever, electric bill, all these bills that we pay that we shouldn't be paying because we really don't have to pay them, but that's besides the point. But she took this $500 and gave it out of the kindness of her heart and reciprocation. And it should be given back. It was not for you to go squander on a fucking cheap ass looking gold chain. The fact that you sit here or the fact that this person is allowed to, hey, don't forget to hit my Cash App, don't forget to hit my Venmo, don't forget to hit this, don't forget to hit that. People really trusted you to be able, it supported you to be able to do what you do. But a good leader gets up and goes and gets his money himself. He don't get online and beg for the shit, bitch. Get up and you put forth as much financial backing as the people who are trying to support you. You don't use people. And that's what you did. You used people. You misuse this woman who has children, who you claim don't hurt the kids. Don't hurt the kids. You got to be a good example for the kids. You're failing at that. That's why you don't have any kids. Because you're a fucking failure at it. What kind of father would you be? That's why you don't have no kids. And if you do, they don't know that they are yours. But that's why you don't have no kids. Because kids require a certain amount of sacrifice and thinking of others, not yourself. And everybody that has given money or time or good vibes or protection or whatever thought more of you than they did themselves at that particular time and really looked out for you. And you showed everybody, didn't you? You showed everybody what a piece of shit you really are. You really did. And I see you canceled your YouTube channel. Yeah. It's amazing to me that you can still actually look at yourself and say some of the things that you say. There are people who were genuine that you just abused. You need to apologize to Annette. You need to apologize to Anisha, who's Sweet Juju Mom. You need to apologize to Sister Sirius, who was Angela. I don't give a fuck if you apologize to me or not, because I think you're a bitch ass nigga. I think that you're fake. I think that you're phony. I think that you use people. I think you're a piece of shit. And when you finally get to what's coming for you, I'm going to be there to watch it, because I'm going to laugh. Because of the fact that I put forth time and effort to help you out as well. And you allowed that bitch Jubilee to cast spells on people. In fact, you probably had her do it. You allowed her rights to tell people what to do and speak when she shouldn't have spoke and all kinds of stuff, because nobody was doing anything for Jubilee. They were doing it for you. But back to the $500. And that's another thing. A lot of people sent you $500. A lot of people. And instead of you using it for your business, your makeshift fucking studio that you talk about all the goddamn time. The one that you can take with you from hotel to hotel and place to place. Because if you had a real studio is soundboards, keyboards, computer programs, good microphones, a sound booth. I could go on. Because I've been inside a real studio. My stepdad's family owned Laugh Records. So they require a lot of money. But instead, you know what you show people when they're sending you money? You show them the videos that you take clips of and make Orion TV, which are very entertaining. I will not take that away from you. And you show them your lives where you're sitting in a hotel room. But now you're not in a hotel room. You're living off of or with someone, whatever. And then you show them smoking spliffs and drinking whatever you want to drink. You're showing them what you're doing with their money, which is fucking it off. You're not helping to build any communities. You're not empowering people so that way they can build things, because you know what's coming. You've never talked about the ingredients that are involved in this fucking jab. Because you don't care. You don't care about the people at all. Your goal has always been to use people. And you know why your goal is to use people? Because America is the place where other motherfuckers from other lands and cities and countries across the globe come to make their money and make the wealth off of the Aboriginal people that are here. That's what y'all do. And us sitting here following people and thinking that they're gonna be some type of fucking savior or enlightener instead of going within ourselves to find the answers that we need. That's what y'all do. And then have the nerve to talk about how you don't like Americans and Americans this and Americans that. Well, then nigga, don't like our motherfucking money either. Don't like our support. Don't like anything about us. Take your ass back to motherfucking Jamaica. How about that? But you won't do that though. You know why you won't do that? Because you can get your money here, because you can manipulate the people here, and you can do all that. Every motherfucking body else on this planet or plane or flat earth or whatever the fuck you believe knows who and what we are but ourselves. We are American Aborigines. We are the forefathers and foremothers of the societal structure on this plane. And every motherfucking body else comes here and takes advantage of that fact because we don't know it. So we provide almost $76 billion yearly, if not more, to the rest of the fucking globe, world, plane, whatever, to support themselves. So that's why you got all these people popping up saying they are who they are and they have this gift and that gift. And we're all, oh my God, let's support them. Let's believe in them. Let's do this. Let's do that. When those answers are within you. You're the foremother and forefather of the beginning of this situations and all this stuff like that. And you need to stop letting everybody, that includes me, because I'm learning too, to come here and take advantage of you. You are more valuable to the scheme of things than what you think. That's why they're trying so hard to get rid of you. And it's bitches like Orion and Omar's and all them other motherfuckers that come here and be like, oh yeah, there's no school yet, is there? No. Where is the source mob land? Where is it at? Where's all the stuff we were talking about doing? Where is it? He's gotten racks on racks on racks on racks, right? So where is it? No one said he's taking advantage of women who have children, people who have children, people who work hard for their money, and then has turned on and talked shit. And I am sorry, but it has hurt people. It has hurt people to the point that they don't want to talk about it, or they just want to forget it and let it go or whatever. And honestly, I'm getting to the point where I'm done with it. I'm not going to lie. There's a few more things we're going to do because we're providing you proof so people can actually make up their mind and stop being cognitively dissident about it. Stop doing it. When a person fucks you over and they continue to fuck you over, That means they're going to continue to fuck you over and they don't give a fuck about you. That's what that means. That's what it means. It's accept it for what it is. Because you can't change people. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. And just because someone might have this doesn't mean they're you. Wake up and realize and stop. You know what? No more giving money to people who are not providing proof of what they're doing. People like Orion and other motherfuckers like him need to be held accountable. We are going through a transitional stage in our realm, and things are being changed for a reason. We're seeing things we've never seen. We're experiencing things we've never experienced before. And we don't need any leeches, users, manipulators, warlocks, witches, and whatever else you want to call out there, reptilians, whatever. You don't need all that. We need to hone into ourselves and believe in our own ability to manifest the things that we need to manifest so we can have a prosperous future. Because just because they say the world isn't ending, it's not ending for us. We ain't going nowhere. I'm sorry that he used people and lied to people and took advantage of people's kindness and mistaked it for foolishness. I understand that everybody only wanted to reciprocate the feeling and the energy that he was giving, because he was making it seem like we were coming together and we were doing all these great things and all that. It was beautiful while we were all in Zoom classes and we were all intermingling with each other. Everything was just awesome. But we learned that's not him. And that $500 and all the money that you've taken from people, you need to give it back. It's called reciprocation. Maybe you know what that is because you're always talking about it like you know what it is. But you seem to forget. You don't put your foot in your mouth. You have stated how you really felt. And you think people forgot? No, you left your imprint all over the internet. Well, that's all I have to say. I love everybody. I hope everybody has a great day and so forth. Maybe this is something we need to learn from. So I hope that you've learned. Now, if you choose to continue to follow and listen to what he has to say and so forth, that's a choice that you make on your own. And I can't be mad at that. No one can be mad at that. But you go in with a clear mind of what you're dealing with. And you're dealing with someone who will take $500 from a mom with a large family and then talk shit. You're talking to someone who denied knowing about a birthday party, but yet made arrangements with the people who were planning it. And then said, I'm going to show up. No, don't show up. You're dealing with people who knew about this party, but decided to go hang out for the weekend with them. Well, all these people who came to Florida were there because no one wanted to stay at her house. You're dealing with someone who doesn't really value children, because if he did, he would give the $500 back. It's the principle of things. You're dealing with a user, a manipulator, a liar, and a fake. I hope you guys see through the glass mirror, through the black mirror, who you're dealing with.